In today's video, I'm going to show you how to achieve this look that I am currently wearing. The eyeshadow palette that I use is this one. This is the Dream Street by Kathleenlights with Colourpop. They collabed and created this beautiful eyeshadow palette. So if you have it, take it out. If you don't, that's okay. We can use a palette that you have at home that has similar shades. Now let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I did one eye. And that is because I wanted to test something out that is a little bit new to me. And I don't always do this. I know some people have questions like, do you like practice before filming? Like, I think just in general, people, like, whenever you watch a tutorial on somebody, or if you're a subscriber of like a makeup guru or whatever, I think you always think of like, did you practice this look before actually filming it? I think I want to say it's more like 95% of the time, no, I just wing it. I just kind of think an idea in my head, like, oh, I kind of want to use these colors, blah, 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 and I'm just going to wing it. There's some times where I'm like, you know what? Let me just test this out. Let me test out this new technique or whatever. So that's kind of like what I did on this eye. So that's why it's done. Not only that, but to speed up the process a little bit when it comes to filming. First of all, me bañé también, so I washed my hair. Okay, let me just get into it because you're probably like, bitch, on your foot. That's what you're probably thinking right now. And I'm sorry about that. But let's go ahead and prep the eyes. I don't even have my stuff ready. Y'all caught me off guard. Okay, so as always, I like to prep my eyes by using this Milani eyeshadow primer. This is in the shade 01 Nude. And I'm just going to put this on my eyes. And then you want to wait 30 seconds with this one. I think that if honestly, do you even read the instructions? Because I really don't. One day I just randomly decided to read it. And this one says you have to wait 30 seconds before applying any eyeshadow or anything else. So let's go ahead and wait 30 seconds. Now with this P.Louise Base Pro, this is in the shade Rumour 02. I already have some on the eyes. And I'm just going to use my finger to blend this out. I do not like to use this by itself because it always creases on me. So that's why I like to use the Milani and then this on top. This helps cancel out any discoloration as well as those veins, boo-boo, because I have some very veiny eyelids. So I just like to use this as a really good base, and that way the eyeshadow really sticks to it. And then not only that, but because there is a little bit of a tint, so like a very lighter tint, the eyeshadows will pop even more. I always have a hard time reading eyeshadow names when they have the eyeshadow names in the back. I don't know why. I just prefer when the eyeshadow names are actually on the palette, because then that way I don't F it up. So I think I'm grabbing the color Twinkle, but at the same time, it might be Shooting Star. I don't know. All I know is that I'm using this color right here. That one. Which, again, I think it might be Twinkle. And I'm using this Morphe JH35 brush. This is going to be our crease shade. So we're very lightly going to be applying this. And then building it up. So just going back and forth. Right on the crease. And a little bit above it as well. And then we're slowly building it up. Because, girl, if you grab too much, it's going to be very, very hard to blend. Now, don't mind me because I'm breaking out, especially, like, right here. It's the mask. I really want to say it's the mask. Not only that, but then I also, like, poke at it. Because, like, you know, I don't know. I can't help it. I cannot help the fact that if I see a pimple, I want to pop it. Like, on my own face. Like, don't worry. I'm not going to. If I see something on your face, I'm not even going to say anything. I won't even want to pop it or whatever. It's just on my own face. That is what I'm saying. Right now, I am going to get my hair done because my hairdresser won't be available in the next like 3 weeks or so. So I was like, okay, might as well just get it done now. And that way I'll just wait a few weeks after. It's been a whole ass process going blonde. Like, if you have decided that you want to go blonde, please be patient. Please do it the right way. I know I'm looking a little bit crazy right now, but my highlights are going to be a little bit more up. And then my hair is wet, so your hair always looks different when it's wet than when it is dry. Like, trust me, when it is dry, it's very lighter. If you see my other videos, you will see that I be light. I'm very light on my hair. But it's been a whole ass process because I've been like a lot of different colors. I've been red, I've been blue, I've been purple, I've been magenta, I've been rose gold, I've been blonde before, I've been black. Like, it's been a whole different like thing. And I'm very surprised that we were able to get myself this light now. And I still have hair. So today I'm going to get a haircut too because my tempora ends, girl. We need to cut them. I'm looking real freaking crazy right now. Now with this Morphe M433 brush, it's a very big and fluffy brush. We're going to go ahead and grab this color right here, which I believe might be Stardust. So this one right here. And that's going to work as our transition shade. I couldn't even say that. Our transition shade. And very lightly go right above, well, right below the brow area. And blend this out. And that way, like, the brow area doesn't look empty. And that way it also blends everything out. And it won't look like a harsh line. So keep applying and blending until you like the way that it looks. Now this is what I tried that's a little bit different for me. Normally when I cut the crease, I usually just go in with a concealer brush and some concealer and do that. But I saw this and I was a little just curious overall. So I have a makeup remover wipe and I'm pressing it all the way down so you can kind of see my nail. I don't know if it's going to show or not. But then, and I'm sorry, I have to really get in there, but I have to also show you. So you have to then go ahead and clean up the eye. I'm a little nervous because, girl, if I don't make this even, I'm gonna look ridiculous. I'm always a little crooked, so I mean, does it matter? But this, I mean, honestly, you can skip this step if you like. I don't think that it's gonna make a huge difference or not. But we trying things. With this look, I have to say that you have to trust the process. Okay, I know it's gonna look crazy at first, but then it's gonna look good. Okay, just trust me. Can you trust me? Because I trust you, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and apply some concealer. This is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer. And this is in the shade Fair Warm. And then I'm going to be using this brush here. This is the Morphe M224 brush. I love this concealer brush. I do have some in the back of my hand, so that's what I am grabbing right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and start putting this where I cleaned up. And then that's going to kind of create that like cut crease look. So, take your time. It's all good. It doesn't have to be perfect. And trust me, right now, when you're just at home and stuff, just play with it. Play with your makeup. Try different techniques. And don't give up until you finalize everything. Because I was literally about to give up. I'm not going to lie with you. I know I tell you not to give up, but I was about to give up. Because when I applied the concealer, I was like, what the F is this? I don't know. I don't like it. But then I ended up applying everything else and I was like, oh, she cute or whatever. So just play with it until you finalize everything. And then if you didn't like it, that's okay. It wipes off. No one said it's like it's, it's not like it's going to be forever. It's something that you can just easily wipe off. So just trust the process. Believe in yourself. And that's that. So like when I don't know if the mirror, covered it or not, but I do this. You're basically creating an outline as to how the eyeshadow you're going to be applying is going to be looking. Now with a flat eyeshadow brush, this is the JH41 brush. I'm going to go ahead and apply this color right here. It's this beautiful light shimmer shade, and that's going to go on the inner part of the eye. So we're kind of going to be like coming back and forth with different shades, okay? So I'm just going to tap that on the inner part of the eye. Grab some more. I'm very surprised that my dog right now is very chill and he's just like taking a nap. Because my mom just got home and she bought him a toy. And he gets super excited. He was playing with it and I was like, oh, here we go. If you watch some of my other videos, sometimes he like, you can hear him in the background playing with his toys. And like, I don't stop him because like, that's, he's living his best life right now. So who am I to be like, stop playing? So I'm sorry if you guys ever hear in the background, but I'm letting him live his best life, okay? That is what we are doing. So I apply it up to like right there. But again, we're going to be going back and forth with some different shades. So with the same brush, I cleaned it just a little bit. And I'm going to be applying this shade right here, which is a darker, very beautiful, like bronze eyeshadow look. Eyeshadow, not eyeshadow look. We're going to be applying that on the other part right here. And you're going to keep adding this and mixing it until you like the way that it looks. I know it's going to look crazy, I'm telling you. But just trust the process, señora. Trust the process, doña. Trust the process, comadre. That is what we are doing. You know what I'm in the mood for? I've been asking for menudo for a minute, and I have not gotten any. It's a me problem. For sure. For sure. And don't, like, be worried if you're like, ooh, I don't like the way it looks right now. I said, remember, trust the process, because you can always go back and forth with different shades. So I'm going to drag this all the way out to, like, right there. And then we're going to be applying the darker shade in a little bit. I'm grabbing a little bit more of that lighter shade that we first applied and just going over right here because I feel like it needs to be a little bit more blended. And with that lighter shade, I was able to blend it a little bit more. Now with this Morphe JH40 brush, it's a very small detailed brush. Well, it's not like extremely small, but it's small. Does that make sense? And I'm going to go ahead and grab the darker shade from the palette, which is this one right here. I think it might be called Moony. I am not exactly sure. Again, I can't read the eyeshadow names. So I'm going to grab a little bit. Honestly, I didn't really like the way that I applied it with this brush. But because I did that to the other eye, I want to do the same thing to this eye. But I'm going to just basically try to place the eyeshadow where I have that concealer. Like, I just don't really like the way that this, I like this brush specifically to blend out, like, my lower lash line. But not too much for applying any color or really blending much on the top part of the eye. But, sorry, I keep looking that way. But right now, we're going to grab a bigger brush. I just got a text from my hairstylist telling me I can come in a little bit later, like 30 minutes later. And I was like, yes, that actually works for me because I'm filming. So, it is completely fine. But you see, I just feel like it doesn't really do much for me, like the way that it's blending or applying. Personally, for me, this particular one for the top. But now we're going to grab the bigger brush. So I'm grabbing this one. This is the JH34. Grabbing the same color. You see, it's on the tip. I didn't grab too much. I literally just tapped the eyeshadow. And now, just going back and forth, but more like in a angled way. Because I don't want it to go too crazy. I want to create kind of like that V-shaped smokiness. And with this, you just have to take your time. Little by little. And then I'm bringing it in like this. And I'm going to do is I'm going to build up the darkness here. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'll just very lightly bring it more towards the inner part of the eye too. Just to kind of make sure everything blends. But not too much darkness in the inner part of the eye. Does that make sense? Like the most darkness should be on the outer part of the eye. Creating that like smokiness. This definitely takes some time. Not gonna lie. It's gonna take some time. So... bump some music, girl. Live your best life. What I ended up doing too is with the same makeup remover wipe, I did go ahead and like clean up. So that way I have like a more straight line, like a more, you know, cut eye kind of thing. Well, not cut eye, I mean cat eye kind of thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup and then I'll come back and finish off the eyes. We are back. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and work with the lower lash line. So I'm going to be using this brush here. This is the JH43 brush. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this color right here, which is like a reddish brown undertone. So this one, so we're going to grab that one. And then we're going to tight line our lash line. By that, I mean you're literally going to put the brush as tight to your lash line as possible. And we're going to add that color right there. That scared me. I don't know if you guys heard him move. My brother, I don't know who he's talking to. or what is happening. But that dude is talking to somebody. So you see we're adding some warmth into the lower lash line. And then I like the fact that it's a little bit of a different color than what we actually used on the top part of the eye. That way it kind of like gives a little bit of dimension and it looks a little bit different. And that way it doesn't all just kind of blend in together. Does that make sense? Like it's blending in together, but like it just gives a little bit of pop. That's what I'm looking for. A little pop, pop. So keep adding this until you like the way that it looks. But literally, we're not really blending it. We're just adding, and we're going to be blending in a little bit. So first, apply as close to the lash line. Now with this Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to go ahead and, it doesn't have any color. I'm going to use this to kind of smoke out and blend that color underneath the lash line. That way it doesn't look like a harsh line. This part can make your eyes a little bit watery, and obviously you're going to look a little bit funny like I'm looking right now, but trust the process, okay? Just trust it. So I think that should be fine. Yeah, now I like the way that that looks. So with the same brush, I'm grabbing a little bit of that very dark brown that we used to smoke up the look. Literally very little. And we're going to go ahead and use that to smoke out the lower lash line as well. And that's what's going to help like marry this look together. So very lightly, you don't want to be too harsh. Make sure that when you guys are doing your eyeshadow that you actually grab the brush more towards the end of it. If you do this, you're applying too much pressure and it's going to be very harsh. Versus if you were to grab it from right here, you're letting the brush kind of do its work. You're very lightly trying to maneuver it where you want it, but you're letting the pressure be very light, if that makes any sense. But you're going to keep doing this until you like the way that it looks. I already went ahead and curled my lashes and applied some mascara. I used this L'Oreal Air Volume Mascara in the shade Black. Now for the lashes, I'm going to be using these Beauty Creation lashes. This is in the style Insta Famous. I'm going to be cutting them just so that I can blend a little bit better. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these lashes, apply some, as well, just before I forget, most likely I'm going to apply this black eyeliner pencil on my top waterline to make sure that the lash band and my natural lashes kind of blend a little bit better. And then most likely I'm going to be applying this MAC. I usually always use these. I just like the combination of it. But I'm going to apply this MAC one in the bottom lash line. That's going to help open up the eyes. So if you're doing that smokiness and all and you want it to be like extremely smoky everywhere, then I would say just use the black eyeliner. But if you have smaller eyes and whenever you do like eyeshadow that's very dark and you feel like it closes up your eye a little bit more, you can definitely use a lighter shade like this one. It's kind of like a concealer in a way. If you apply this on your lash line, it's going to help open up the eye and give a Barbie effect. Just saying. But I'm going to put some lipstick on as well. I'm going to grab my hair up. I'm not really going to do it because like I'm going to go get my hair done, you know, so why even do it? But I'm going to go ahead and change and I will show you guys the final look. So this is the final look. I mean, it looks pretty good, right? I definitely feel like you can still see the transition in the sense from like that very beautiful light shimmer shade to the bronze to the darkness. It just looks very, very beautiful. I'm very happy with the way that this came out. Just to clarify, I actually ended up using a different type of lashes. They're still from Beauty Creations. It's just in the style, wait a minute, where's the thing? It's in the style BB Alert. So BB Alert. These are looking so pretty. I'm very happy again with the way that this came out. I do think that if you were to go ahead and clean up the lash line, I mean, what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. If you are to clean up your, eye the way that we did it, I do think that in a way it does create a difference because you can kind of see, the like definition there. And I'm kind of digging it. I mean, hey, trust the process, boo, and you got this. Well, I hope you guys liked this look. If you did, then make sure to comment down below. Let me know, will you be recreating this look? Or let me know as well any other type of eyeshadow palette that you would like me to play with or a specific color. I love to interact with you. You're more than welcome to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. I post later previews of what I'm filming and all that good stuff. You're more than welcome to check out my vlogging channel as well, which is Ashley Marley TV. I upload almost every single day. There's some days where I'm a little tired and I won't upload, but then I'll do like a double vlog kind of thing, very raw and everything. So if you want to see a little bit more of me and interact with me a little bit more, you're more than welcome to follow me on there too. Now I hope you guys have a beautiful day and I will see you on my next video. Bye.